let's do what we can to get those wins. We need 28 wins more than losses in order to get out of Platinum. So let's start on that road, shall we? I don't like not having a forest, especially since I'm going to want that Jade Light Ranger. So we're going to mulligan here. This is fine. We'll put the elves in here. Turn 4 Doom Tyrant wouldn't be so bad. However, we are up against. Looks like Mono White, maybe Selesnya tokens, which is just a bit fast. So we're going to want to be just a bit faster than that. Which is going to be a little bit trouble. A little bit of trouble if they keep popping out flyers. I could conceivably do a finality soon, so this isn't the worst thing in the world. I'm going to bring in this, and we're just going to pass. If they can go really fast here, they might take it. The Jonski. It's Boros. It was Boros all along. They are definitely putting me in a good position for a turn 5 finality. Notwithstanding, I am going to play the Wild Growth Walker, even though I anticipate doing a finality, just so I can start blocking some of the damage that they bring out. So turn 4 Doom Whisperer, I think, followed by turn 5 finality, should put us in an okay position. That's fine. We took a lot of damage right out the gate. Pardon me. A little bit more damage than I might have liked. Definitely begging for finality here. If I could get some fuel for the Wild Growth Walker, I'll be in a little bit better spot just for, Ooh, okay. Putting away the Wild Growth Walker. That's fine. I feel even less bad about finalitying now. We're going to bring in the Doom Whisperer. Conclave people could have taken that out, but they didn't go that route. I will need another land in order to finality here. Okay, so they have their card engine up. Light of Grace. I do have the Doom Whisperer though, which kind of... They're going wide, so they can go around it, but I have flying. Apparently they don't care, because I'm taking a lot of damage. Good, there's my next land. Now we bring in finality here. Clears the board. I'm up. Swing in for 4. Would be a bit surprised if we don't get scoops, but... Okay, there's the Banalish Marshal. Gotcha. That one's going away. Swinging in for 2. Okay, so we bring in the Chupacabra. Killing the Marshal. And then we get scoops. Alright, sometimes that's what it takes. Let's keep going. Pardon me. We're gonna get there. And we're gonna get there breathing. Breathing in and breathing out is how we're gonna get there. But we are gonna get there. It's a good start. But we've got a long way to go. It's a long road ahead of us. I want to thank Scotty Nada for the host. Another Magic the Gathering Arena Twitch streamer. Okay, this is a fine starting hand. I would like some fuel for the Walker. We have plenty of time to get there. And plenty of opportunity because I run plenty of things in the deck that do that. Opponent's name is Ragin' Cajun, which is the name of a Racing track in NASCAR Rumble for the PlayStation 1. One of my all-time favorite PlayStation games. The original PlayStation. Okay, it looks like we might be in the mood for some vampires, or it could just be lots of folk enjoy playing the Mono White / Boros suite. Oh, it was vampires. Okay, so we're up against the vampire business. Pardon me. This can come into play tapped. And I don't really mind swinging into one here. I'm going to probably keep my Chupacabra for the next thing that comes out. Which is probably going to be a bit more scary than this thing. I realize that the Chupacabra is a creature, but no, we're gonna bring in the Ranger here. Makes the Walker bigger. Find Finality, I'd like it. Even though I already have one in hand, we gotta get a good start here. Opponent was up 3 from the various life gain options, so we gotta bring them back down to 20. This is not actually Orjov. This is some sort of Esper suite. I don't know what they're playing. Could be anything. Revitalize. They're probably digging for something. They're just playing cards that way. We're going to bring in Viv. We're going to see if we can get off the top.
Let's tear this
Actually, killing Legion's Landing isn't important right now. But I probably want to do that at some point. Excuse me. I'll just take the Forest, get us to 6. That's acceptable. Swing all in. I don't mind taking the 1 damage. Okay. More land. They're going to hit their 6th land drop next turn, probably. Price of Fame. Okay. Okay, they wanted to stop my life gain option. They paid a lot of mana for that. Not targeting Viv there. Let's see if we get off the top.
Are my shield.
We can get a Midnight Reaper, that's good. I'm not really concerned here about that vampire. Excuse me. Opponent doesn't seem to be doing much. It looks to me like I have plenty of removal. We might even get Viv's ult. Okay. So there's Teferi.
You'll thank me later.
I'm not concerned about Teferi. Put Viv back in the back in the library, which means they're not really using that for anything terribly exciting. Let's swing in. I wanna kill Teferi for sure here. So I'm just gonna both against Teferi. I realize that doesn't give my opponent any incentive to block, but I'm not concerned about that. What I am concerned about is if they happen to play another creature, I want to keep my Chupacabra for that. I don't want to be caught off guard. I'll get Viv back in 3 turns anyway. Excuse me. Okay, another Price of Fame. That's perfectly fine. They give me 2 good targets for Find Finality, and I think enough mana to get the job done, so I'm not really concerned there. They had to spend a lot of money to get that, and here's Vraska. So we have some options now. Another Legion's Landing. Okay. Doesn't really matter if they get... Yeah, that's not really how that works. Just get another creature. I'm not really concerned. I could take that, it's fine. There's Viv. I think that was sooner than anticipated, but how much do we have? We have 5 and 3. That's not enough to play both Planeswalkers, so what we're going to do here is we're actually going to play Find. Get these back, and I think we have enough to play them both, so we're going to do just that. Here's the Walker, here's the Ranger. And we'll worry about these two planeswalkers coming back in next time. 2 land, that's fine by me. Unfortunately, the range doesn't get any bigger, but I just gain a lot more life. I could swing in with the Reaper because just 1 blocking. Now, if the opponent swings in, what I intend to do is block with my Jade Light Ranger. I can easily recur it with the Memorial to Folly. Cast it again. Cleansing Nova works just fine too. I draw a whole bunch of cards. There's my Carney T. Probably don't need to putz around too much more. I'm gonna bring this in. Going to bring back my Wild Growth Walker. We're gonna play the Wild Growth Walker and the Seeker Squire. Excuse me. That's fine. Okay, we could discard a Swamp here. We're at 28 life, opponent's at 11. I imagine they're reaching for something. We've got plenty of answers in our deck for just about anything they might want to do. It is always possible that they have a Settle the Wreckage and seeing that they're keeping 4 land open. Never mind, they don't have it. Okay. That answers that question. We're going to drop in the Forest here. We're going to drop in the Jade Light Ranger. Make the Wild Growth Walker just a little bit bigger. Sure, we can keep that there. And we're going to drop in Carney T. That should prompt Scoops by itself. We're going to swing in. Because I don't see any way for them to get around Hexproof. They could, of course, do another Cleansing Nova. But even if they do, I'm not in a bad spot. I've got Viv. Yep, there's another Cleansing Nova. Like I said, I'm not in a bad spot. I've got Viv.
Beasts are much more reliable than... I've seen things that would break someone like you.
Sure. I've got Vraska. Yep, and I could find back very easily the Walker and the Tyrant. I'm not really concerned, even with Dawn of Hope here. Okay, but I do have to stop the draw engine, so I'm going to destroy Dawn of Hope.
This is nothing.
I just have to stop drawing the opponent from drawing their cards. We're going to find back a couple things. We're going to find the Walker and the Carnage Tyrant. We're going to play the Walker. We're going to play the Jade Light Ranger. I'm not really going to need... Okay, still gaining the life. I'm not really going to need... Vraska's ultimate here, I don't think. So, I'm okay killing Legion's Landing. I'm very surprised we haven't gotten Scoops yet. I'm not sure what my opponent's digging for. Do they have another Cleansing Nova, or do they want to save that for my Carnage Tyrant? No, nothing to cast. Alright, I'm gonna start asking the question, what do I need to do to win this turn? Let's do Viv's option here. Another Wild Growth Walker. I guess we could take that. Sure, I don't really need that one at this point. Another Doom Whisperer. I'll play the Wild Growth Walker. I'll bring in the Doom Whisperer. I've got plenty of options. I got a Carney T in hand, and I've got another Doom Whisperer. Can't win this turn, but opponent's going to have some options. They only have a maximum of 4 Cleansing Novas. And they're down to 4 life. They don't really have a card draw engine, because we took that out. Sealing away my Wild Growth Walker is not going to win the game. I imagine they have a Settle the Wreckage in hand at this point. There's really no reason not to believe that, especially if they save mana, but they don't save mana, so they're not actually, they don't. I'm pretty sure I just win here. I'm not sure what they could do with 2 white mana in hand. They could steal something away. Okay, they can just concede. I anticipated that concession a bit earlier, but that is perfectly acceptable. We'll take what we can get when we get it. Let's jump right back in. Platinum doesn't seem too heavy so far, but I don't know. We're gonna see what we can do. Land of War Elves, Midnight Reaper, Ravenous Chupacabra, Carnage Tyrant, 3 land. That's gonna be acceptable. Yeah, I'm gonna bring in the Overgrown Tomb untapped here, just because I want to have free mana. Or yeah, untapped. I'm gonna want free mana for the later turns. Okay, we're definitely up against an aggro suite. I'm not too concerned here. We're definitely bringing in Midnight Reaper, though, in case they decide to kill my elves. Sarkhan's Unsealing. That's dangerous for me. Okay. Bring in the Forest here, and the Ranger. See what we can get on top. Wild Growth Walker, that's fine. We do actually have the Seeker Squire in hand. Of course, now they know that I have fuel. Sarkhan's Unsealing, we're going to want to take that away as soon as we can. We're going to need Viv to do that, or I suppose... no, it looks like just Viv. Okay. Regisaur Alpha has to go, because he's giving other things haste. I'm going to bring in Memorial to Folly because we have enough to play the Chupacabra now. Definitely very aggressive. That's acceptable. We have ways to take care of aggression. I think I have to play the Carnage Tyrant next turn. Yep. Ooh, so many reasons, and I can't. I do draw 3 cards. I think I actually need to gain life here. I don't know how much life I can gain. I do need to gain life, though. I'm going to bring in the Wild Growth Walker and the Merfolk Branch Walker. Only because I need to gain 3 life here. I'm in a bad spot. I can gain even more life next turn. Starting the Minotaur. Yikes, this is bad. This is really bad. Yeah, I think we've already lost. We just got aggroed out. Wow, good game. That was fast. I'm impressed. Alright, we didn't even... I don't even think we made terribly many poor plays. We just weren't fast enough. That's okay. Man, if that deck is that fast, that consistently, maybe I want to be playing that. Oof. That's exciting. All right, let's keep that on the back burner of our mind, though. Only 2 land is rough, but hopefully we can get there. If I get 1 more green mana, I can play the Jade Light Ranger. If I draw an Elves, would be okay. If that still happens, I'd actually prefer to draw more land than to draw an Elves. We are up against Izzet, it would seem. Highland Lake, perhaps a slow version of Izzet. Or just perhaps, is it facing a slow circumstance? Counter? No counter. Let's go. Alright, I need to draw another land so I can play the Jade Light Ranger for fuel, otherwise we're in a bit of trouble here. Lava Coil? No, Sailor of Means. Okay. That's not land. That's trouble. Okay. We'll need another forest to play the Ranger. If it's a land but not a forest, or something that gives green, I'll have to play the Midnight Reaper, which isn't a problem. It's just much slower than I'd like to be right now. Another Sailor of Means. Okay, there's the forest. Here's the Ranger. They've got high toughness dudes, though. So this isn't going to get us too far in that department. We're going to need to essentially get more land, which is what we're digging for here. Elves are not land. Elves are not land. Too slow. Okay. Let's see. I can at least play the Midnight Reaper next turn if I don't draw a land, but I need to get to 4. The trouble is that in this deck you need to get to 4. Fiery Cannonade, okay. Hoping that I block. I would have swung first. Shock, okay. Spending a lot of cards to get rid of my dudes. Top flow? Okay. And it was before Midnight Reaper, so I didn't get a lot of bonus from that. So we're gonna bring in the Reaper now. Alright, we have a Ranger, so we can essentially keep playing on free mana for at least a little while. You can kill the Reaper, it's fine. Need another land. Okay, cast down. I'm gonna play the Ranger because I really need to dig for some land here. Carnity is no good if I can't cast it. And we have plenty of recursion anyway, just not in hand. Okay, I kind of want to save the Chupacabra for something more exciting than the Sailor of Means, and there it is. Okay. One mana open, that could be for the dive down. That seems weird. Okay. That seems weird, but that's fine. Alright, we have a cast down, we have a Vraska's Contempt. I'm definitely saving the Contempt for the next time we try to play a Niv Mizzet or something strange. We've got 2 Vivs, we probably want to play one of those next turn. We also have a Doom Whisperer. Maybe we play that just for the flying. Yeah, probably we play the Doom Whisperer. Just for access to flying. No attacks. At the end of the opponent's turn, we can surveil to see if we can get something good. We don't need land anymore. I kind of want Carney T. No attacks, no cards. Land. Alright, end of turn. Let's see what we get. Alright. Plenty of mana. Not sure what they're going to do with all of it, but They only got 2 cards in hand. We're very up here. Merfolk Branchwalker, I don't really feel the need to have right now. I'm gonna keep it at just that level of surveillance. I think Swamp. Gonna bring in Viv. Sure. See what we get on top.
No one knows the wilds like I do.
I'm going to take another Chupacabra. Now they get to see that, but that's okay. I'm going to cast down one of these dudes so I can freely swing in without having any of my creatures blocked. So we're going to swing in for 11 here. I imagine some of that's going to... No. Alright, opponent's down to 6. I imagine they have some kind of mass removal. Or Niv, that's fine. They have plenty of mana open now to cast the remaining cards in their hands. Probably going to try to take out Chupacabra, the Ranger, or maybe Viv. And that's okay. I've got another Chupacabra. Ooh, wow, okay. Opponent's targeting the Doom Whisperer. I don't think they have enough fuel to kill it this turn. Maybe. It's possible. I could also use Viv to kill the... Niv. They're opting here. Well, how much is that at? Is that at 3? I mean, they draw a card, but they're going to run out of mana soon. Now, interesting thing is, the opponent sees that I have Viv on the field. And the opponent... Yep, good game. The opponent sees that I have a Chupacabra in hand. Yeah, they couldn't get far enough. Okay, they got far enough. I mean, if the Chupacabra doesn't work, I still have access to Viv another turn. So, there's Wild Growth Walker. There's the Chupacabra. Countering something? No, not countering something. Making more treasures. Okay, so there goes Niv. Unless there's a dive down in hand. No dive down? Yeah, pretty sure this one's mine. Alright, so here's Viv. Let's see if we get on top.
You can't stop nature.
Protection tower just in case of a dive down in the future. Swinging in. Okay. I haven't lost yet, but I haven't won yet, so let's see what we can do. Okay. Opponent really needs to dig for another Niv here. I imagine they're running for, I would. Fiery Cannonade, okay. Opting. Murmuring Mystic. Alright, that goes away as soon as we get the option. Might be too late, actually. Probably going to get birds before then. We've got 3 mana and 3 cards. Unless they're all land, which is possible. No, that's okay. Let's see what I can do. Bring in the cemetery. We're going to contempt that. I realize that seems aggressive for a contempt, but sure. Oh, I could have paid 2 there. I should have paid 2 there. Made a mistake. Okay.
Meet my newest friend.
Oh, good. Fine. Yeah, I'm making mistakes here. That's not good. Let's bring in Nebraska.
good at what I do. And what I do is win. The ends justify the means.
Alright. Finality gets me a long way here. Thus far now. The real sad thing here is they have enough space. Yeah, enough
Most
time and
wounds
space
can
because
heal.
they've got, although only 28 cards in deck, they might deck themselves. I don't anticipate that. Finality needs to kill Murmuring Mystic. Although it can't. Let's see, I only have a couple of options. They can at least kill all the birds. Out of mana so soon. Okay. Yeah, I think they're out of fuel here.
Oh, so it's going to be like that, huh?
Yeah, it's gonna be like that.
That can't help you now.
Well, I'm paying the 2 this time, for sure. And that's the concession. I made a couple mistakes there, but we still got it in the end. Sometimes you can make mistakes and still make it home. So.